Previously, on Miitopia.
I wonder if Gill's face is around here. Ah, Gill. Takes me back all the way to Season 1. Wait a minute. I've forgotten what Gill looks like. Oh well, I'll sure remember once we reunite. Lots of our friends are still trapped. Yes, I see. Haven't thought of that. Well anyways, let's just get back to Haven Hollow for right now. We've got to return Gill's face first. Okay, sounds like a plan. Let's find out what Gill says about it. Here it goes, everybody! Gill's face going back to where it belongs. And that'll be the third face that'll be restored for Haven Hollow. That's what you get! Today, Barrier 12, I should have known you saved me. I'm always happy to help, Gill. Well anyways, there were 9 of us when we fled from the Dark Lord's castle. Oh dear. But somewhere along the way, I got caught. Oh my, that's terrible, Gill. Yeah, I hope everyone else is alright, especially Molly. Well in that case, we better make our way to the Dark Lord's castle. And with any luck, the other 6 will be there awaiting for a daring rescue. Alrighty then, one daring rescue coming right up.
Gill joined your party. Head to Karkaton.
Alright, so we have a new objective, ladies and gentlemen, so now we have to head into that place now. Ooh. And everyone is defeated! Oh, saw that coming! Oh my! This was unexpected! With that all, I guess everyone was below health at that point. We won't lose again. So basically that means we failed the battle. We did, so I guess that means game over, right?
Game over.
It does. Oh, okay, so this is different. Oh, that's right. Twilight did point this out to me, actually. First we got a gift of divine power. What is it for?
Be who you want to be.
Oh!
Be who you want to be. You and your team can now change jobs at will.
I believe. Wait, is this the one that can change jobs? Hang on, let me listen to this.
Perhaps it was the suspense of nearing the castle that did it. In any case, you and your team are free to change jobs at will. And what's more about it, jobs sealed by Dark Lord Eggman have now been released.
Whew, thank goodness. So the scientist role and the warrior role are now, now you can choose them again, so that's good news.
Ho ho.
Alright, so let's get the warrior power back, ladies and gentlemen. So, alright, so it still has everything where we left off, so we were level 11, which is very good. So, that's pretty neat though, so, everyone is going to have a different job though, so that's why we have to change it back to that, since, the mage power was already taken. Alright everybody, so welcome back to our continuing walkthrough of Miitopia. So we are now in episode 68 of the series, and the 6th episode of season 4. My name is Starlight Glimmer, and I'm here with Dima. And today we're going to be taking a look to see what prizes we're going to win. So we have a Cherry Blossom, Royal Roast, 1 HP Banana, and fancy Jolly John tickets. And it looks like today's going to be our lucky day, because we're going to be getting the Cherry Blossom. Sounds like something that Knuckles would wear, since he's a flower. I think you're right, Dima, so let me see what it looks like. Yeah, it is! Kind of makes sense for a flower, so we're gonna give it to Knuckles then. Alright, so this is going to boost the defense to 25, ladies and gentlemen, so I believe that's our first outfit that Knuckles will be wearing, since he was probably stuck with the original for most of the season, I guess. Yeah, I guess sometimes people just don't want to upgrade more often, though, but we're gonna have to eventually if we're going to, defeat harder bosses later, especially the Dark Lord. Yeah, so I have a feeling by the end of the season we're gonna get to it. Alright, so last episode we couldn't beat that blue Minotaur, so we're gonna come back. What are you doing, Dima? Oh, I was just seeing, because there was actually a golden Smurf there, but for some reason it disappeared.
I'm not sure how it disappeared, but anyways, so we're on to this level now. We have to head to the Karkaton area, which I believe is inside that exclamation point that it just showed us. So.
You know, it's pretty lively now with lots of new team members. Yeah, and it gets so lonely when you're on your own. But now we're here. We can do things we couldn't do alone. Like what? We can help each other. Yep, that's true. And get into really big fights with each other. Huh? And hide behind each other when things get scary. Oh, I see you've really thought this through.
Well, hiding from scary people isn't a problem, I mean, but the bad part is they're taking damage for you.
Feeling.
And arguments actually is one thing we cannot have. Right, because especially if Molly and Gill get rescued later, well, Gill's already rescued, but, you know, when they do go out on the adventure, and if that happens, you know, we don't want that cutscene being triggered. Yeah, so we definitely have to be careful with that, so we're hoping it doesn't happen, you know, for anyone, though, but, you know, cutscenes are random. Alright, so this is actually going to be a difficult battle, actually, since we're facing 4 imps. Now, we've already faced these before at the end of Season 1, so, I would say it wouldn't be a problem, though, but, you know, it may take a while for us to get used to those enemies again.
You okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Luster!
Well, that wasn't very effective.
Let me assist you.
That's because Knuckles wanted to conserve MP. I see. Alright, 1 imp is defeated.
Take that.
I mean, it's nice for Knuckles to save MP, but he's gonna have to use it eventually, for those big attacks. Yeah, so basically, you gotta use it up, though. Gil? I mean, at least we have the sprinkles and the MP candies to use. Alright, so we need the sprinkles right away, because today Variant 12 is actually, below the number of health we need to reach, so that's just that.
Hang in there!
Stay sharp!
Alright, so we're going to be using an attack that's actually brought back from Season 1, which is Jump Slash. Now, you might remember this from the end, from Season 1, actually. I think like near the end of Season 1, we probably learned about that.
Whoa!
I think it was in the middle of it, Dima. But it was a long time ago to remember. For like one episode, we started learning doing those moves, though. Because
overall, ready?
It's great to see a comeback from that warrior suit, actually, since a few seasons ago.
Yes.
All right, so battle complete, ladies and gentlemen.
No problem.
So yeah, it's actually great to see a comeback of the warrior thing, actually, since it's been a long time since we haven't seen that power. Yeah, so, because if you remember at the end of Season 1, ladies and gentlemen, the Dark Lord took away his warrior power, which caused us to use a different job, which we had to use the Scientist for Season 2, and then we had to use the Mage for Season 3. But we can't use these powers for Today 12 because
let's check it out.
Those powers are taken by other characters, like Tails is going to use Scientist and Luigi's going to use Mage. So basically our objective here for each character is that everyone's going to have a different job. Right, so by doing that, we have to have Today Very 12 be Warrior,
Breakfast was nice.
for the time being, though. And I don't think Today Very 12 will want to be in other suits, like Princess, Tank, or, anything like that. Yeah, so, but hopefully we find a better job later in the future season, because I know there's 2 secret jobs actually out there, though. We don't know what they are, though, but we're going to find out later on in the future, in future seasons.
That's the spot.
I've seen those guys before from Season 3. Those are Hobgoblins. Yep. And those guys actually take they actually do damage for everyone, which is, really the worst case that we didn't want to go through, especially, if someone had low HP. Right, so, Hobgoblins are really dangerous, so that's why we're using the sprinkles right away this time, because, who knows? The other time when we were defeating the Blue Minotaur, which was actually last episode, the Blue Minotaur defeated everyone in one go. Come on, people!
We have to do this. Let's go. All pitch in. Double jump slash. You're done for.
You did it today, Ranger 12.
Wow, thanks.
Let me assist you. Lightning. How about that, huh?
Alright, so battle complete, ladies and gentlemen. So I think we're doing good so far.
That's that.
I mean, yeah, we've already faced those enemies before, though, but, how much XP are we gonna get? Not that much. We need to start fighting harder enemies, Dima, because they give us more XP out of this, though, and, you know, the more we level up, it's gonna make it difficult to level up, you know, once we get further in a higher level. Yeah, I know, so that's why we're expected to fight harder enemies at this point. Alright, so this battle's complete, ladies and gentlemen, so, with that being said, we do have a letter, actually, so let's actually take a look and see who it's from.
Dear Toadette Ranger 12, behold, a letter from the beauty of Elven Retreat. You must quiver with joy. Like, now. Quiver already. From Gimmick.
You got 3 outing tickets. You've rescued 650 people. Gift of Divine Power. HP Sprinkles Upgrade. HP Sprinkles Upgrade. Your total HP Sprinkles rose from 140 to 160. Ho ho! The people's gratitude has awakened new power within you. Truly you are a beacon of hope for all of Miitopia. Alright, you may continue smiting monsters. Oh, and you'll get your next perk once you reach 700 people. Hop to it. Ho ho!
Alright, so very good in the upgrades, ladies and gentlemen, from our sprinkles. So, you know, the more faces we rescue, the more upgrades we get with our sprinkles. Yep, so for mainly HP and MP, actually. So, 160 is actually a lot so far, though. But I think we're going to get even more once we progress further, though. Because I know, like, in the future seasons, it's going to be harder bosses, and we're going to need more sprinkles than that. Yeah, I mean, the first 2 seasons, I gotta admit, were actually very difficult because, we don't get much sprinkles in the beginning. Like, we started with 20, and then we only get, like, 5 every time we save, 50 faces, actually. So, but the good news is we actually get 20 for every time we do that.
Let's go fishing.
So, now we're doing an outing ticket, right?
The bed head is next
so
level.
we do need to boost relationship levels with, everyone. So, you know, would be a good opportunity to do that, though. And we have a lot of outing tickets, so, we're probably going to be using a lot throughout the future.
No luck.
Whoa!
Did you catch something, Gill?
No, I'm just practicing for when I really get a bite.
It almost looked like you were actually gonna catch a bite. Yeah, but you know, I'm not sure if she was joking around or something. But I mean, at least it was a good practice. But sadly, didn't raise that much of the relationship level. So, but let's just move on to the next one. So we're gonna have Yoshi and Toadette 12 go to the cafe.
Let's chill at a cafe! I need the bathroom.
That won't fly.
So what did you order?
Just the usual. Toasted hazelnuts on whipped cream, drizzled in chocolate, a top foamy almond milk, and the perfect cappuccino.
Ah, cool. I got a coffee.
Wowzers, that's a lot of ordering for Toadette 12. I hope you had a lot of money to actually spend for all that. Yeah, because buying a lot of things can actually cost you hundreds of dollars. Alright, so since Toadette 12 and Yoshi leveled up, they have learned charity, which is I think we've actually only seen it I'm not sure if we have seen it yet, by the way. I'm not sure either. We'll have to look back at some point. I think it's similar to, like, you know, the kind personality, like when you're out of HP bananas or MP candy. Oh, pretty much. Alright, so, what we have here is we're gonna be feeding some grub, actually, so we're gonna try out the slime jelly. Alright, so that boosted a lot, so, let's see what else we have to feed. Alright, now ladies and gentlemen, as you may have noticed, their stats are still the same, so they did not erase their stats when they were captured, so, of course it's obvious, you know, I mean, only when you're new, then it would start over, pretty much, so, but luckily their stats are still there from last time, you know, Toadette 12 has always been there, so, he actually has the most so far, than the others, since, the other teammates were only there for 1 season. And Toadette 12 has been here for 3 seasons, now on its 4th, so, you know, the main character will probably be the only one that will have the most stats by the time we get to the series finale, which I'm not sure what that will be, but, you know, who knows, we'll probably get up to, like, 50 or so. Looks like Gill didn't like that tea flavor, you know, greenish. No, he didn't. Alright, so now that everyone's full, we are ready to move on to the next level. So, I think we actually have one more level left before we go into the next zone, I believe, you know, because we actually been spending a long time in this zone, and this is the 6th episode right now, so, we may need a 7th episode, on this zone probably, since we're actually about running out of time soon. Yeah, you know, I mean, those 3 game overs actually delayed us a little bit, though, but I mean, what do you expect? You know, this would be a hard season.
The journey continues, everybody. Oh, it's a Griffin Twilight. We have to defeat it.
Wait a second. I don't think we can defeat it.
Why not?
Well, you see, it hasn't got a face stuck to it right now. It's harmless like this. Fly away, little Griffin.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. You're a really nice person, Twilight.
Oh, you're too kind. Let's continue then.
I really don't want to think about Griffins right now.
I
Me
wonder what
neither,
kinds of
because
things
those are the
Twilight
ones that give us a
likes.
game over automatically, you know, like back in Season 1
Alright,
and
which
Season 2.
way should we go?
And actually this
let's
season
actually
when we
go
faced
up.
the
I
Dark
want to see
Griffin.
what's up there.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Okay.
about the Dark Griffin actually. That's actually like a more harder version of the regular Griffin, so I mean, I was kind of hoping we don't have to face
raring
those
to
again,
go.
by the way. Well, who knows? They may appear again in this zone. Well, not for this battle at least. We've got 3 skeletons, which are very easy to defeat, so we should have no problem.
Here it comes.
Alright, so Gill defeated 2 of them with the horse,
Got him.
thanks to that. And I believe Yoshi will finish it up, and there we go, battle complete. So very simple. Alright, so they were just changing the camera there. Hopefully Fluttershy and Trixie are doing okay with the camera, you know. We've been having a little trouble with it, actually last episode, you know, like having to move it around, you know, getting it on focus, you know, because we don't have a capture card, and, you know, this is the best footage we can get.
No more fighting. Look, you guys, a treasure chest. Let's see what's inside.
Alright, so we got tomato spaghetti out of this, a rare one, so that's very good. It's gonna boost our, you know, food stats by a lot.
Oh yeah, I'm on fire.
Alright, so another battle underway, ladies and gentlemen. So we are gonna be facing not this guy again, the Dark Griffin. Well, I mean, I'm sure we can defeat it. We have 4 of them. I mean, we couldn't defeat it with 1 person, so let's see how it goes. Alright, so here it goes attacking. It attacks twice, by the way. It doesn't attack 3 times.
You okay, Yoshi?
The boss Griffin, it does.
Yeah, I'm okay.
And don't forget that Griffin actually does that special MP thing, you know, like the sucking up MP power. Right, so, you know, that's actually one thing we have to be careful for.
Easy now. Easy.
Alright, so battle complete, ladies and gentlemen. You definitely don't want to face a Griffin ever. I mean,
No problem.
Griffins are one villain you guys would have to hate because, you know, you'll get a game over very easily if you're way low level or not know how to fight, you know. Yeah, so they're like the worst enemies to ever face, actually. I mean, I'm not sure if we haven't seen any worser enemies than that, though. Probably the Pharaoh's
I'm not
second.
a happy puppy.
Maybe, because all it does
Alright,
is
where to
turns you
this
into a
time?
Pharaoh and attacks 2 to 3
Let's try
people.
the downside.
Alright, good idea. Are you cold, Epona?
Alright, so we're going into another battle, ladies and gentlemen. This time we're... Oh, goodness, the camera's out of focus. If you can fix it, Fluttershy, real quick. I think they're fixing it right now. And Trixie's actually helping her out, by the way, so, you know... yeah, we've been having some trouble, so please apologize about that, ladies and gentlemen. You know, Fluttershy and Trixie are trying their best, you know, to get it up and running, by the way, so, you know... You know, it's not really easy to actually film, you know, scenes, actually, to be honest. No, it isn't, you know, like, you have to keep the camera still, and you have to keep it in focus, you know, to make sure, like, you know,
Ooh.
you don't watch the video in fuzzy. Very true, you know, but luckily we have 2 people, you know, who are expert at using the camera, so, you know, it's a good thing we hired them. Yeah, and, you know, they've been doing a good
Let's
job
go.
for the past 3
Oh,
seasons, actually. Well, Trixie actually joined in season
that's
3,
how it's
but,
done.
you know, they're doing a great job so far.
Yoink.
And it looks like Knuckles went into a nightmare because of that owl.
Lightning!
Which, if you guys didn't know, my best friend Una actually went into that owl back in Season 3, and it was considered a boss.
That's what you get.
Yeah, but a good thing it doesn't attack 3 times, actually. You know, the regular owls.
That hairdo really suits you.
Alright, you guys, we found another treasure chest.
Let's see what's in this one.
Alright, so we got 590 gold out of this, so that boosts us up to almost 46,000. So we actually have a lot of gold at this point, Starlights.
Are you cold, Epona?
Alright, everybody, so hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Miitopia. Before we go, we actually want to show you a brand new equipment that we actually use for this episode. Yep, so right here beside me is actually a megaphone, which actually serves as a microphone. You know, this is actually going to be useful for us so that we can record our commentary while the game is running. So no sound actually comes out on here though, which is unfortunate though, but it does make good use for a microphone. So what we have to do is we actually use this jack here, which actually you would see on most headphones. So you just plug it into a computer or phone and then open up a voice recorder app and record your voice from there. And I believe this other hole is actually, you know, to plug your headphones in if you ever want to use it, because I know no sound's going to come out of it without it though. Yeah, so this is actually going to be a useful equipment actually to make our commentary voicing a little bit easier. Yeah, so tell us what you think in the comments below. So I think this is actually going to make great use for future episodes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so next episode we're going to continue our way through Karkaton Ascent, and most likely next episode we're going to make our way into the Karkaton area, which is, I'm not sure what that area is going to look like though, but I do know it's going to be more fiery than ever. Yeah, so, and I heard that there's probably going to be more faces in there to rescue, because, Today we 12 recruited 9 teammates from the past 3 seasons, and we've only saved 3 of them, so we have to rescue 6 more. Yeah, so they should be around in there somewhere, but we'll have to find out next episode when we go in. Yep, but right after we finished that level we actually cut in the middle of, which, we ran out of time to finish the rest of the level. But don't worry, next episode we'll continue from there, as always. So, thank you guys for watching, ladies and gentlemen. So, I do apologize about the camera issues a little bit, though. But, luckily, Fluttershy and Trixie got it up and running, for after a few seconds. So, but hopefully next session, like, once they start filming the next session, it'll be a little bit better. Yeah, so, but we'll just see how it goes. So, once again, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.